Okay, I'm back. This is being recorded same day as the last video, and I just figured I would, finish it up, because I have nothing better to do. And, I've wanted to play this part for so long. It's been like 20 years, bro. So now I'm just gonna have a conversation with Monica. Not really, though. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Alex. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Alex. Or, you actually go by Alex. By Alex Figures. Bro, just, like, gives my IP, my like, real name. Frickin' tells me my mom's date of birth and everything like that. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Frankly, honey, that don't matter. Okay. Well, I guess I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only I paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kinda just started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry I had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Alex? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watched from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Alex. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Alex. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. While the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Alex. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I had met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. It felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you had the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Alex, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. There's nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. You make me smile like this every day from now on. Alex, will you go out with me? Yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Alex. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Alex. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script's broken to this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? FNAF 4, like... money? Where's Moira? Monique? Money? Menina? Leika? Oh, the Monica sprite, I just noticed. Okay. Monya. Sonoka. Moniowa. I didn't get to read that one. Frick. Edonia from Resident Evil 6. Okay, okay. Wuka. Muia. Onka? Watch me just like accidentally be summoning like an ancient demon. Okay, anyways. Mika. Mania. Mania? My N word. Okay. Let's see. We got Sina. Or no, we got Sinai. We got Oka. We got Onia. Oh, Onika. Uoia. Let's do Onia, cause you know Oni from Dead by Daylight. Hi again, Alex. Did you write a good poem today? Trophy and perfect Monica. Let's go. Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Alex, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flicker of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold a special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe you've deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Alex? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Staring. Ain't got nothing to do, ain't got nothing to do. I know there's more dialogue. I don't, I'm waiting for the dialogue box to come back, because I definitely know that there's more. She talks about Smash Bros, but that's probably not in this version of the game, because, you know, Nintendo copyright and all that. I know she talks about Sayori and all that. There's no way that's really the, end of it. No way, bro. I'm not gonna spend the rest of this just waiting. Okay, there we go. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these, so let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know? As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. And when you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes, when you finish, you feel really proud of it, and even want to share it with everyone. Maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it, and realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that didn't happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach, you know? The truth is, you have to climb there, step by step. Whenever you reach a milestone first, you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good but not world class. And you can make that your own professional goal, or personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. So we're talking about writing a novel might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can just focus on one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That's where planning an organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything is built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Funny. I'm pressing the dialog box button to see if it'll come back up. Probably not. But I just gotta keep waiting and waiting and waiting. I don't know. Of course, the sticks don't do anything. D-pad. Square, circle, triangle, L1, R1. Oh, okay, alright. Hey, you know that book you were reading with Yuri? Portrait of whatever it was called? It was called Portrait of Markov. It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book. Actually, I don't think I should be talking about this. Sorry. Just forget I said anything. I'll get back to my random button pressing. L1, R1, L2, R2. The big PlayStation button. The square button, clicking the sticks down, left, right, X, circle, wait no, up, down, left, right. Oh, man, I wish there was a piano in here. I never had to finish that song I was working on, after I worked so hard on it. I never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? No sense having any regrets. I already get to be in here with you forever. I know that she's just gonna like keep rambling and bambling and dangling. My point is to read as much as I can before I get bored and call it a night with these with this really crappy Let's Play. Speaking of the Let's Play, sorry that it took forever to get through it all, because, you know, I stopped part 6 because it was like a real mental, like I was going through it, and if I continued I probably would have had a really rough time. Because this game took its toll on me once before, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna let that happen again. That's why I took a break the first time. Anyways, you ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious? And you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things that you might be anxious about. And it makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so then Christmas break happened. That's why I didn't get any parts out from like part 7 or 8 or whatever. Yeah, it was part 8. Because then Christmas happened. I got games, other games. I got PS Plus. That's why there was like GTA streams and all that. Dead by Daylight videos. All that good stuff. And then, oh, okay. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was the easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Oh girl, I do. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though. That doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know? Medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it can help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. What a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. Thanks, it's flattering. Anyways, yeah, so, then winter Christmas break happened, got games, and then I was like, okay, Doki Doki's in the back of my mind now, I do not care about it at this moment. And then I was like, you know what, I'm pretty freaking bored. Let's just do something today. And that's when I started to do this again, so now I'm just waiting for the dialogue box to pop back up. Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a joke. But if you tell me you like something other, if you like some other romance game, I might get a little jealous. So I've never played any other romance game, so we're good, honey. We are good, girl. Yep, just digging the sweat out of my PS4 controller. It's the weirdest thing you've probably ever heard. Because, you know, Let's Players are like, what are we? There's a really popular character type called, Tsundere. Someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first I thought she was like that because it's supposed to be cute or something, but once I started to learn a little bit more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know, some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time. I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. I'm not even going to talk about her home situation, but looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club's comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. Okay. Man, Monica sure does have a lot to say. Look at the art, it's pretty. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone, but being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often, but because of that I have had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? The first frickin' minute you meet them. Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. Yeah, just keep jabbing your lips. Just keep jabbing your lips. Stank breath, get away from me. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this PS4 controller again. Sony? Yeah, Sony made the PS4. Sony made Spider-Man, the movie from 2002. Everyone should watch the movie. It's good. You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone you know died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. But I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself, and that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Alex. Lol. When the game tells you how to do it. When the game is like telling you, kill me now, please. The game just hates itself. Because if we're taking it seriously, then Monica is like begging me. She's like, freaking please, please kill me. But it's just a game, right? Right? It's just a game. It's just... Hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting and scary monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind, like Pet Sematary and The Stand. I've been there with books like that. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than just things being slightly off. Like you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story's gonna be about, and you start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. That's people who played this game after being told it's freaking wacko and don't know anything about it. Goodness, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? No. I play horror games, bro. I play horror games. Maybe any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. Y'all know me. I play Resident Evil. I played. Oh yeah. Speaking of my Let's Plays and all that stuff, like I'm sorry that I didn't freaking ever complete what's it called Evil Within 2, because I got too caught up in just playing it by myself, and I figured I'm never gonna beat this on a Let's Play. Because it would have been like 20 freaking parts, and I don't want that. Because I spent the whole freaking game just running around getting collectibles. And like reading all the files, getting all the guns, upgrading Sebastian and all that crap, and it was awful, dude. Anyways, we're here. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. I think a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something. You considered her clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept it at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's unhealthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd still be in the club room, writing poems, not having fun together. What's the point? None of it is even real. And the same any other way, right? The two of us, happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Dang, you had to say that about Sayori? Dang. I don't even like Sayori, but come on, man, just leave. It's like what Old Bay Consequences said, leave the demons do his demons. What the frick do you care about that? Just, come on, Monica. Eh? Did you say kiss? It's a little embarrassing, but if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these kind of romance games, right? Don't lie if it... This is funny. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. I'm tweaking, man. This game has me freaking out, bro. Anything else you gotta say? Actually, I should probably go on the wiki and look up everything that she has to say, so I know when I'm done with. Actually, I could just quit right now if I felt like it. I could just be like, nope, I'm not here. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanisms to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm using myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. I think... Oh wait, I can't? I hit options. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the next dialogue box to come up, and then I'm gonna say goodbye. It is actually kind of creepy with this frickin' huge 40-inch TV. Just seeing me being stared right at. Having a bad day or anything like that, sometimes I get... Shh. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything, Monica. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, bye. She's gone. That's what you get. What's happening? Alex, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Alex. Please hurry and help me. Oh. Help me. Goodbye. Did you do this? Did you do this to me, Alex? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Alex. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Bruh. Never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Trophy earned, ruin everything. That's funny. Alex, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. What a weirdo. Oh hey, who's back? I still love you. Women be like, okay. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I just read everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Alex, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew that they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, I'll leave you be. Okay. Then, well, game restart. Ding ding. Yep, figured this was coming. No! Baby, where'd you go? Okay. Whatever. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Alex. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Suri, my neighbor and good friend when we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked that habit up once again. Alex, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, I've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Yee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making the daily commute. By the way, Alex, have you decided on joining a club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, but I'm not interested in joining any clubs. So something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, and she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. We gotta keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Alex. What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Alex Sayori is always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Alex. We're the literature club. Hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. Don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Alex, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping on me down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad having you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now, that means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. It's so cute! Wow, these look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Are you trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Alex, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read... Alright, okay, we've already read this. We know all about this, don't we? Mangas, literature, memes. You can all try something new. Yuri has to read manga. Bro, manga's freaking epic. I love both books and manga books. They're both really good. So this is them coming to terms with being real people and not being freaking stereotypes. This is so cute. Sorry, shut up. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Alex. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Alex, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you join every day, it's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Alex, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that you did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Alex. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. About all the awful things Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. You made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E. No. Huh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Alex. Goodbye, Literature Club. Slenderman? Okay.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Let's go.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
That's the end of the game. Woo!
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love If I take your is it love, if I set you free. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality?
Oh,
And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
trophy earned, thank you. Bro, I don't care if I get a copyright, like, claim or strike from that. That's just, it said thanks to Monica and me. Like, we're meant to be together. Anyways, this is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same heckish epiphany. For the time that it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error. Maybe that's important. Yeah, because then it's just going to take me back here. Okay, did I unlock anything? Definitely new poems, I know that for sure. Hmm, what is this? Oh, that's for, oh, okay. Just Monica, that's funny. Secrets. That was nuts. Seeing this was nuts. Backgrounds, sketches. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I have more of them. Sweet. Yeah, this is what I get for doing the Natsuki route. Sweet. Promo. Nothing for that. Alright, well. Yeah, that's it. Music. I know that I already got everything, so. Don't I? Yeah, I have everything. Okay. That's the end of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm not going to do the side stories for a Let's Play because I don't know what those are and I don't know how long it's going to be and I don't want to, like, do this again where I make one video, like, every freaking 2 weeks for a Let's Play. That is the stupidest thing ever. But, anyways, that's it. Thanks for Metro for wanting me to do this because it's been fun and, I'm done now. Thank you, Dan Silvato, for making an amazing game. Thank you. Oh, I forgot the voice actress's name for Monica, but that performance is so good. It's always a pleasure to hear. Um, thank everyone who worked on this game, and yeah, that's it. I'm done for now. Goodbye.